Now, my next question is, it does pertain to The Last of Us. I was curious, what was the inspiration for Ellie as a character?
Ellie is as complicated as I could make her. That was kind of the idea, and because of that, we take inspiration for so many different things. It's like sometimes it's like a line from a movie. Sometimes it's a piece of clothing that you've seen. Um, a lot of it was based on my childhood. Of like, Ellie's into comics and video games for a reason because that's what I know. So I could talk about that passion. I could go back to the time when I first read a particular comic book and then imbue Ellie with something that feels very authentic to me as a real world experience. A lot of it was Ashley Johnson, who Ellie had a certain voice written on the page, but once it started coming to life through the way Ashley interpreted those scripts and some of the feedback that she gave, that changed a lot of my understanding of the characters. It's like seeing it being interpreted through her eyes. To me, what makes characters interesting, especially complicated ones, are all the contradictions that they have. That you could have someone that's very loving and altruistic and extremely violent and petty at times. Like that could be the same person. So again, just drawing from different moments of my life and relationships that I've had with people, and then trying to understand sometimes different people that had different motivations than me, what made them tick, and seeing what I could pull out of that and put that into a character to try to bring them to life. It's really your entire life experience when you're writing. It's like you try to throw it all in there.
Hi, my name is Mario. I'm from the Dominican Republic. I have 2 years in the United States. And this is my question. The question is, the kiss scene with Ellie and Dina was very moving. In fact, it moved some people to tears. How important was the scene to The Last of Us 2, and how did it come about?
That scene was pivotal in a lot of ways. As I talked earlier about what the thing I like about characters is one, it just lets me wrestle with ideas that I don't have a clear answer for, and often that who we are as people changes depending on who we're interacting with. So my relationship with my parents is very different than my relationship with my partner, which is very different than my relationship with my kids. I almost become a different person with each one of those relationships. One of the core relationships of Last of Us 2 was this romantic best friend relationship between Ellie and Dina. And now we because Ellie's in the first game, especially the DLC of Left Behind, that we got to see this very innocent kiss of like a first kiss. And now it's like, now that Ellie's 19 and adult, a kiss is going to be different for her. The relationship is going to be different for her. It's going to be more mature. She's going to still be awkward about it, especially like what does it mean to her for her to kiss this other girl when there's all these other people around, how they might think about it, and Ellie being insecure and unsure. So that scene just reveals so much about who Ellie is, but more specifically who Ellie is with Dina and her insecurities, as well as her fantasies and wishes and things that she's longing for. So there was a lot to unpack in that scene. And I think that's why it was really important, again, to show that this is a different relationship than, again, what we saw most of the first game, which is